Welcome to episode 6 of the Investor Pitch Deck Masterclass mini-series. In the last episode, you completed the last 2 slides of your 11-slide pitch deck, and now you have a complete investor presentation. Note to listeners just joining us, go back and start at episode 1, because this series builds one episode on another, and you'll want to listen to them in sequence once through to get the most out of the last 2 episodes in this mini-series. In this episode, we're covering 3 main things you need to know about using your investor pitch deck. Number 1, how to format it so it looks professional. Number 2, how to time your pitch. Number 3, what to do when things go off script. And one critical last thing, how to build investor relationships over time so when you're ready to raise money, investors are ready to write you a check. Let's dive in. First, formatting your deck. Let's start with the basics by making your deck readable and professional. Use at least 32-point font on your slides. Here's why. If an investor can't read your slide from across a conference table, it's too small. But here's the real reason large font matters. You want investors looking at you while you're talking, not reading your slide. Imagine this. You're on your problem slide explaining the pain point. The investor looks at your slide deck and sees 15 bullet points in 10-point font. What happens? They stop listening to you and they start reading. You've lost them. Large font forces you to keep slides simple. Simple is good. Simple is memorable. Less text, more impact. Each slide should have minimal text. Headlines, bullet points, key numbers. That's it. We've talked about what to put in each slide in the previous episodes. Your slides are visual prompts, not scripts. You're the one delivering the story. The slides support you. If you find yourself writing full paragraphs on a slide, stop. Break things into bullet points. Second, visuals over text. Use charts, graphs, and images anywhere possible. Your market slide, show a visual of your total market, TAM, SAM, SOM circles. Don't write paragraphs explaining market size. Your financial slide, show a revenue growth chart on top of a simple numbers screenshot from your spreadsheet that has your revenue, expenses, cash flow, and net burn rate. Don't show a full Excel spreadsheet screenshot. You have your full financial model to send them after. Remember, tiny fonts with unreadable cells will stop investors from listening to you. Your go-to-market slide, show icons and flow arrows, not paragraphs explaining your strategy. People process visuals faster than text. Make it easy for your potential investors. Third, keep your design clean and consistent. Use the same fonts, colors, and layout throughout. Don't get fancy with different styles on every slide. Consistency looks professional. Chaos looks amateur. Stick to 1 or 2 colors max. Use plenty of white space. Don't cram every inch of a slide with content. Remember, simple, clean, and consistent wins. Second, timing your pitch. Investor meetings are typically 1 hour. Here's how to use that time. The 45-minute rule. You have 45 minutes to present your deck. That leaves 15 minutes for questions at the end. Why 45 minutes? Because if you talk for the full hour, you've killed the conversation. Investors need time to ask questions, clarify, and dig deeper. That's where the real work happens. If you don't leave time for questions, you've wasted the meeting. Here's the reality of timing. You have 11 slides. Simple math says that's about 4 minutes per slide, right? Not quite. Here's the reality. Financials will eat up 8 to 10 minutes of your time, if not more. Investors will dig into your assumptions, your burn rate, your path to profitability. You can't rush this slide. That leaves you 35 minutes at best for your other 10 slides. Some slides are fast, like your elevator pitch should be less than 15 seconds. Your summary, 1 minute. Others are longer. Your market slide might be 5 minutes. Your go-to-market might be 5 minutes. But on average, keep it moving. Don't linger. Hit the key points and move forward. Practice with a timer. Here's how to practice. Record yourself on Zoom. Present your full deck, then watch it back. You'll cringe. You'll hear filler words. Like, you know. You'll see where you rambled. That's good. That's the point. Do it again. Make changes, then do it again. Make changes, then do it again. Aim for 10 practice runs minimum before your real pitch. By run 10, You'll sound natural instead of rehearsed. You'll know your content cold. You'll hit your timing. And here's a pro tip. Aim for 40 minutes in practice. Give yourself a 5-minute buffer. Things always take longer in the actual meeting. Third, when things go off script. Let me tell you something that's 100% guaranteed. Your pitch will not go as planned. Here's the truth. Your first 5 investor pitches are practice. You're going to bomb. Your timing will be off. You'll fumble questions. You'll forget key points. That's fine. By pitch 10, you'll be smooth. So start pitching now when the stakes are low. Don't wait until you're pitching your dream investor for your first pitch. Here's what happens in real meetings. You're on slide 3 showing your solution. An investor stops you mid-sentence. Wait, how big is this market? Don't say, I'll get to that in slide 4. Jump to slide 4 now, answer the question. Then ask, should I go back to solution slide or keep going? Or let's go back and finish up slide 3 because there's a few more things I don't want to leave out for you. Read the room. They want to keep moving forward? Do it. They want to finish your thought on the solution? Go back. Your deck is a guide, not a script. Be ready to move around. Keep track of where you are in your head. When you get interrupted and jump to a different slide, make a mental note of where you were. Ideally, you have someone else in the meeting with you, co-founder or a senior person, and they can help you. While we're talking about it, never do a meeting alone. Another person can help with things like this. Help flip the slides and read the room while you're talking. It's too hard to do all of these things at once. Now, after you answer the question, say something like, let me get back to the go-to-market slide and finish that thought. Don't lose the thread. Don't let the pitch become a chaotic Q&A with no structure. You're still driving the meeting and it's your story. Stay in control. Know your deck cold. You need to know your content so well that you can jump to any slide, answer any question, and get back on track without fumbling. This only comes from practice. Pitch your co-founder, pitch your spouse, pitch a friend. Do it over and over until you can handle interruptions smoothly. Let's talk about red flags that tank meetings. Showing up late, not knowing your numbers when asked, bad-mouthing your competitors, being defensive when challenged. Any one of these and you're not going to look good. The meeting might continue, but mentally, that investor might have checked out. Again, be on time, know your numbers cold, respect your competitors even as you explain why you're better. And when an investor pushes back, listen. Don't get defensive, just answer thoughtfully. The last thing, building investor relationships over time. Investor relationships are critical to your success. Here's the biggest mistake founders make. They wait to pitch investors until they desperately need the money. Unless you're growing 100% month over month, and let's be honest, that's not the norm, investors are very likely to say no on your first time you pitch them. And that's actually okay. Think of fundraising like dating. You don't propose on the first date. You build a relationship over time. Same thing with investors. Here's the play. It's a 6 to 18-month timeline, not a one-time meeting close. Month 0, first pitch. Start pitching investors even if you don't want to raise money right now. Put a line in the sand. Show them where you are today. Walk through your deck. Explain your vision. Tell them what you're going to accomplish over the next 6, 12, 18 months. They'll probably say no, or they'll say, this is interesting, but you're too early. Come back when you have more traction. Perfect. That's exactly what you want. Then send regular updates. Now here's the magic. Every 4 to 6 weeks, send those investors an update. Keep it short. Here's what a good update looks like. 3 or 4 bullet points max. Monthly recurring revenue grew from $30K to $45K. Signed 2 enterprise customers. Hired a VP of sales. Next milestone, $75K MRR by the end of Q2. That's it. Short, factual, forward-looking, no fluff. These aren't asks. You're not asking for money. You're just keeping them in the loop. Months 6 through 18, build credibility. The investor watches you make progress. They see you're doing exactly what you said you do. They see you hitting the milestones. Month after month, you're proving that you're the kind of founder who executes. You're building trust. You're building credibility. Months 6 through 18, come back with proof. Then, when you hit a major milestone, maybe you hit your revenue target, maybe you landed that key partnership, maybe you proved your customer acquisition cost is half of what you projected, you go back to the investor. And you say, remember we were here 7 months ago when we first met? We did exactly what we said we'd do. We hit every milestone. Now we're ready for that investment to scale to the next level. The investor already knows you. They've watched you execute. They've seen you hit your numbers. You're retiring risk for them. You're not a stranger anymore walking in and just asking for money. You're a proven founder they've been tracking. You have credibility. That's how you get funded. Here's the investor's internal monologue. First meeting. Interesting idea, but can they execute? 6 months later after getting your updates. Damn, they actually did it. They're hitting their numbers. They're not full of you-know-what. I should get in before someone else does. That's how you create FOMO, fear of missing out. That's what gets checks written. The key? You've de-risked their investment. Investors want to reduce risk at all costs. When you pitch an investor cold and ask for money, they're betting on your idea and your potential. That's risky. When you pitch an investor, then prove over 6 to 18 months that you do what you'll say, they're betting on demonstrated execution. That's way less risky. You've de-risked their investment. That's what matters. Start building relationships now. Don't wait. Start pitching now. Get feedback, refine your pitch, build those relationships. Send those updates with no expectations. Just keep investors in the loop. Show them you're the kind of founder who executes. When you're ready to actually raise, you'll have a pipeline of investors who already believe in you. So let's recap the 4 keys to presenting your deck. 1, format for clarity, large fonts, minimal text, strong visuals. Make it easy for investors to follow. 2, time your pitch. Aim for 40 to 45 minutes total, leaving 15 for questions. Plan extra time for your financials. Practice with a timer until you can hit your timing consistently. 3, stay flexible. Investors will interrupt. They'll ask questions. They'll want to jump around. That's good. Stay in control, but be ready to adapt. And remember, your first 5 pitches are basically practice. Don't wait for perfection. 4, build relationships over time. Don't wait until you need the money. Pitch now. Send updates every 46 weeks. Build credibility. Come back 6 to 12 months when you have proven you can execute. Do these 4 things and you'll be miles ahead of most founders who walk into investor meetings unprepared. What's next? You know how to build your deck. You know how to present it. You know how to build your investor relationships. But there's one more thing you need to be ready for. Questions investors will ask. In the next episode, the final episode of this Investor Pitch Deck Masterclass miniseries, we cover the 100 questions investors will likely ask you at some point in the diligence process. We'll walk you through the major categories, give you examples from each, and show you how to prepare. Let's finish strong. See you in the next episode.